Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We still have not been froze out of the field. I can't believe it. We're still out doing land improvements, more so. Ooh, stuff don't like how cold it is outside. This thing's been running for, probably a half hour. Still not warm in the cab. So, me and Chris are heading out. Chris has got the 5200 and the 580. Eric's been out at the field with the skid loader, removing little tree line. I'll explain more when we get there on what's going on and why we're doing it. But long story short, it's a project that's been on the list all summer. Couldn't really get there due to a crop being in the field, so we're getting to it now, which is great. Wow, look at this tile project. That's awesome. They're pattern tiling this whole corridor here. And guess who it is? It's Master Pipe Layer. If you follow him on Instagram, I'd suggest it. He's pretty entertaining. But nonetheless, I believe I seen on their Instagram that they're pattern tiling this whole corridor on 25-foot distance between tiles, so it literally looks like they're ripping the field with their tile plow, but that's crazy. I love that. That's gonna improve that farm. All right, we finally reached our destination. So what happened here, this is the farm that we farmed for many years. We rented this farm here across this little grass driveway. Actually came up for sale, what was it, this spring, this summer, something like that, maybe last winter. The survey showed that this landowner's property was 60 or 80 feet on that side of the road. So what ended up happening is they moved the property line to the center of the road, I would imagine, and then they gave this landowner property on this other northern part of the field, which is a tree line virtually. So they basically just swapped the land, which everyone's happy with. It works out, but we have to remove a row of trees, I guess. Two different understandings of what the job was, but turns out we both were right. It's just he was more right. He did it. He did the right thing. 3 big bucketfuls from that MDS bucket, and like he said, he can't pack it down like the excavator, so she's full. We're heading to the dump site. So my understanding it was this tree line, which is also right, but there's a fence line there with barbed wire, and you're not going to gain that much land, so it's maybe not worth the fight there. Where this is pretty easy. I think he's been out here 2 hours and has them all ripped out. She's not riding the smoothest. Ground's a little bit frozen. I think we got the 5200 out here to basically, man, Douglas been going nuts here. Imagine that. Basically rip up that sod, which I don't think it'll be too frozen in the sod, but definitely in the worked field, she's pretty solid. Can't really see what I'm backing into. Thing gets really tippy. I like to let it lower a ways before driving ahead too far. A lot of weight up there. Start going over rough terrain. Oh my goodness. Big 2-track. There we go. First load done. Second load. Junk. Junk! What kind of... Well, that's not good. The only reason it didn't fall down is because of my safety chain. My first time ever in history, the safety chain is what saved us here.
Well, it didn't last very long.
I know who welded that.
I do too. We even reinforced it.
Yes, we did. We're gonna have to take this whole thing to a weld shop and tell them we want it anti-junkified. How can it break when it... Like this is no load here. It's a couple thousand pounds of trees. Okay, where'd it break at? Should be parts laying here.
Kind of hard on things, don't you think?
I wish I could blame it on abuse.
Eric did fill you pretty full.
Yeah, fluffy light trees.
Got a lot of weight happening.
So if we get the skiddy in here, lift this up, back it in, and then what? I don't know where the plate is.
How does that look riding like that?
Well, that's my next question. I don't see it where I took off from and heard this loud bang sound. Maybe you should go drive my trail. It had to have happened in the field.
This is so disappointing.
Well, he's gonna spin around. We're gonna try to poke that back in there, but I don't know what we're gonna do then. I really don't. It's working. Well, it's reinserted, but I don't know what good that does, other than it ain't on the ground. Well, we've got some redneck ingenuity at its finest here. This is what we came up with. Chris came up with this idea, so when it don't work, it's his fault.
Yeah.
So we got a chain going around here, going up with a binder here to tighten it off, around the pin, back to the hit. So in theory, we can still send it. You're driving. I've got 2 more chains if this one breaks.
Then we'll go to straps.
Then we'll go to the fabric strap. We did find the end cap that's supposed to be welded onto there, laying way out in the middle of the field where it should have not broke.
I believe it was in your empty track too, coming back. I mean, you would have known if it broke off the loader. Unbelievable.
Well, let's see what breaks. They've got no confidence in my idea. I mean, Chris's idea. Oh yeah, nothing to it. They looked at me and said, well, are you going home or what? I said, looks like a good enough fix to finish the job. Half a dozen more loads and we'll see what else we can wreck. This is actually a very irritating problem that has been occurring. It's really frustrating. So we're just gonna take it easy and hopefully we can complete the project. And I don't know, maybe we should just drive this whole thing to the blacksmith shop and say, fix please. Please fix so it never breaks again. So far we've successfully unloaded and drove to the unload site without the chain breaking or doing anything. So I think we'll be able to finish the project with babying it. Well, it's seeming to be holding, so we're going to continue the project, I guess. It isn't ripping that off, so it's working. Chain's staying tight. Chris is right on us. Look at him go. 5200. It is a bit frozen, but seems to be working. Terribly uneven here too, because this has always been a fence line, so there's like a large ridge here. He'll probably hit this a dozen times. It should work up pretty good, I would assume. But since it's frozen, I don't know, probably ain't gonna get as good as we would like it, but do it enough times, it'll break frost up. One more load after this one and completed the project with half a dump cart. Oh yeah, dang, this is getting really nice. Really nice. Anyone want any corn? I was checking grain bins yesterday and oh, pheasant food now. Pockets are plumb full. This didn't take nearly as long as I thought, even with a breakdown. So this is the new property marker, I guess. This post is indicating that. So technically now we own from here that way, or the landlord owns it, and apparently he owns those little trees too. And obviously you can see where we used to be farming here. So that was just a part of the exchange when that other property got sold. Well, and that's a big old check mark on this project. We're out of here. Hopefully I make it back to the farm. If I made it through this abuse, she'll handle the road just fine. Hopefully we won't be dragging it home with the safety chain. How come he's right on me again? He's giving us pressure, Eric. He's giving us pressure. What the heck's he doing? He just loves 5200ing so much. He's gotta keep going. Come on now, slow down so I can get out, Chris. I'll ram him. I will ram him. Oh, stop, Chris. Well, we made her home. I've got a phone call in to a mobile welding guy. We'll see. He didn't answer, so we'll see if he can come and fix it here at the farm. That would be really nice. Otherwise, I don't know. Our welder obviously doesn't penetrate deep enough. So, winter rules also, park stuff close to the shed so that we can plug it in if it really gets cold and ugly. Brody, you polishing everything?
Everything.
Wow, it starts as a tire job and now he's polishing and buffing the whole truck. Started as one. Look at his face.
Not so close.
His neck is black.
It's black. It's my hairy chest.
Oh, and then we got a new rim.
I polished that one.
He polished that one.
Why would you polish a new rim? You didn't polish that.
I did too.
No. No. You can tell by the quality of that one.
As there's no pits.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had a couple of rims that were bad. So we're actually putting 2 new rims on this axle on the outside. So Brody don't have to polish 2 of them.
Right.
Have you been having fun? Mm-hmm. Well, Chris wrecked the dump cart, so.
How did you do that? You did. You were in the dump cart because I seen Chris come in this door.
Yeah,
what'd
well,
you do?
the hitch broke off again.
Whatever.
It did?
He's dead serious.
We got her chained together, but, you know. It's because Eric welded it, not you.
Probably. Actually, didn't you weld it?
No, I did not. I watched him weld it, but nonetheless, she's done. Oh, Chris is videotaping again. Have her all chained together.
That ain't good.
So slippery, Chris. I did it! I did it! Uh-oh. Boom! Are we learning from the professional? Yeah?
Yeah, they probably can't hear me.
See, you can't understand him again with that thing. So first, you hit it with this one.
That one and that bar.
And this bar, that's almost gone.
Uh-huh.
And then it looks like this.
Yeah,
And then you come back with this wheel,
the final step.
the
And that
final
bar.
step, and then the green bar.
The green bar.
And then what?
And then you wipe it down with that stuff.
Then you wipe it down with this stuff.
And then it becomes shiny.
And then it looks like this.
That one.
Not like this. He did not do this one. Don't let him tell you that. But he did do this one. Good job. Let's see you eat. And that's the cleaning tool.
It gets full of metal.
How many years of doing this before you burn through my tank?
It won't.
It never will. Okay. And then it looks like that.
See how it took the twirls out? You probably can't see that.
Probably not. So basically, maybe it does. Yeah, you can see how swirly it is.
Take that out.
Now it's just shiny. This is like, so I don't know how many of you guys remember when I tried to do this and I gave up. I said, the heck with it. I don't have the patience nor the upper body strength to run that man-killing device.
It did about get me today.
It did?
I'm not tired.
Oh, and I also didn't like the way that my face looked.
Don't even look. I don't even want to.
Yeah, so I gave it up, and now the guy that got me into it now works here, and he's now using all the tools that he encouraged me to buy and attempt to do it myself.
And we need more.
It's starting to look like you really. This used to be 1.5 feet long.
Not that long.
Foot long.
At least a foot. We have another one though.
Oh, good. Well, you're doing good, Brody. Doing good.
Thanks. Yeah, it caught on the hub.
And
The plug went flying. Went whoosh. And nobody was here, so it would have been bad.
Oh, wow. Yes, in fact, Brody, I'm pumping the last tire, and then, oh, it wasn't even pumping. It wasn't on properly. I hear something leaking. Okay, Brody. So basically, what we've done to this truck is he's polished it. We've got all new drive wheels, one new pusher axle tire. We haven't even begun the servicing, greasing, setting up brakes. The brakes look like they're good, or they are good. So we just got to set them up and grease everything. A couple things to the motor we have to do. Nothing too in-depth. A couple of leaks. Oh man, we're really piling up the dead soldiers here. A lot of ugly. But we made the harvest with no flats. Well, a couple of nails and tires, but no blowouts, so that's good. And I think it's the end of the day. It's gonna be a wrap on this video. Thanks for watching. I do truly appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.